SAP on Power VS. IBM Cloud is certified with 3 full-featured IS platforms that include Power Systems, VPC, and VMware. Hi, my name is Laurie McInnes. In this video, I will give you an overview of running SAP workloads on Power Systems in the IBM Cloud. SAP recognizes IBM Cloud as a trusted partner. IBM Cloud offers enterprise-class cloud platforms for SAP customers. IBM Cloud is integrated into the SAP ecosystem. IBM Cloud is built for hybrid and multi-cloud deployments and has been recognized as one of the best of breed providers for reliable, available, scalable, and secure operations. SAP has verified IBM Cloud as being one of the best-in-class cloud partners for business-ready innovation. SAP has created S/4HANA so that CXOs can automate core processes, adopt cognitive and analytics faster, excel digital innovation, and leverage the power of networks and ecosystems. The corporate digital core brings together the connected enterprise insights, simplification, and cost. And for SAP customers, it is powered by SAP S/4HANA. Workforce management, supply chain, customer experience omnichannel, and supplier collaboration business networks are all a part of the connected enterprise enabled by innovation using blockchain, robotics, cognitive and AI, and many other IBM Cloud capabilities. IBM Cloud has certified 3 enterprise-grade platforms to help customers enable S/4HANA and application modernization. The 3 platforms are IBM Cloud Power Systems, IBM Cloud Virtual Servers for VPC, and IBM Cloud VMware. The common SAP environment is made up of 4 layers that include services, database, application, and the DMZ. IBM Network Security enables segregation where the customer requires it between non-production and production environments. In addition, managed services is segregated into its own network. Databases, storage, and applications, and the DMZ user entry points are all defined by network and security. In addition, IBM Cloud provides secure and seamless integration into a customer's SaaS environment to connect apps like SuccessFactors, benefits providers, and many more. Power Systems has differentiated value proposition compared to x86 for SAP workloads. All competing systems have same processes, same technology, same virtualization. They cannot differentiate among themselves, and the only differentiation that they have is the cost. This is why they only write about cost. There is a significant advantage customers can get with IBM Power Systems, which enables them to simplify and accelerate SAP deployments. If your architecture is resilient, you will be able to support the environment in a much better way. You will have environment up and running 24/7. We have seen quite a few customers on x86 whose environment goes down every day because they don't have the memory resiliency. So if a single memory DIMM fails, the whole environment goes down, and there are mission-critical applications running on HANA. This is where Power Systems provides a lot of value to customers. This is why we are recognized not only by our customer but also by SAP by awarding Pinnacle Awards for Infrastructure Partner in 2018 and Integrated Delivery Partner in 2019. IBM Power Systems will continue to deliver technology that enables clients to be innovators in their industry. This differentiated our SAP HANA on Power offering, and clients found value in it. The results have been fantastic. We now have over 2,500 clients worldwide, representing all industries and company sizes, from the largest multinational conglomerates with logos we all recognize to small startups and local companies. These successes include clients who are using Power System servers on premise and hybrid deployments where production is on premise and non-production is on the cloud. The SAP Marketplace is the customer support portal and provides support for business applications, analytics solutions, and platform support, including software download, license key requests, customer messages, and the SAP Notes database. Let's look at the IBM Cloud-related SAP Notes for Power Systems VS. For customers planning to deploy SAP on IBM Power Systems Virtual Server, SAP has pointed out that this IBM Cloud platform is located in IBM Cloud data centers that are separate from the IBM Cloud x86 platform. SAP is also pointing out here that if customers want full supportability of their software by both IBM and SAP, the IBM servers and SAP instances must be set up by following the guidelines on the IBM Cloud docs. In this SAP note, SAP has documented certified HANA t-shirt sizes that are available on IBM Cloud. SAP follows strict guidelines for core and memory ratio, and SAP HANA is only certified for the E980 with dedicated cores at the time this video was made. As you see, 14.4 terabytes of RAM is the largest SAP HANA configuration shown in this diagram. IBM continues to certify t-shirt sizes for SAP HANA on IBM Cloud in order to meet customer requirements. As you can see, 14.4 terabytes of RAM is the largest SAP HANA configuration shown in the diagram. However, a 24 terabyte t-shirt size will be available soon. Since not all customers of SAP are running SAP HANA, IBM has certified both the S922 and E980 Power servers for IBM Cloud. Customers can choose the desired size and no pre-configured t-shirt sizes are required. Currently, IBM Cloud supports AIX 7.1 and 7.2 and SUSE Linux Enterprise Server for SAP version 12, SP4 or newer. On AIX, the following databases are supported: IBM DB2, Oracle, SAP ASE, and MaxDB. On Linux, the following database is supported: HANA version 2, SPS04 or newer. For the latest information on certifications, you can check the SAP note for SAP HANA support on IBM Power Systems virtual servers. When working with SAP sizing, it is important to understand SAPs. SAP stands for SAP Application Performance Standard, and it is a hardware independent unit of measure that describes the performance of a system configuration in the SAP environment. It is derived from the sales and distribution benchmark, where 100 SAPs is defined as 2,000 fully business process order line items per hour. Most x86 chips are benchmarked 2,000 to 2,600 SAPs per core, while power is benchmarked much higher. As you see with the S922, you can get 5,570 SAPs per core, and on the 980, 6,000 SAPs per core. The Power Systems virtual server is based on hourly billing and is metered. This LPAR as a service offer is extremely agile to meet your customers' needs. The virtual server's provision in just a few minutes. Compare that to ordering an on-prem server for needed capacity. In this table, you can see that adding capacity to an existing environment, if you are ordering a server on-prem, then you have the team, they have to decide on the server model. That could take about a week. Then they send it to procurement to place the order. That could take about another week. Hardware shipping could take maybe 2 to 3 weeks, maybe more. Once the server arrives on the dock, they have to rack, stack, cable, and label it. That's another week. And then they need to install the operating system, connect it to storage, add the network security, have time for hardening, burn-in, and other tasks. That can take another week. And then the application and the database has to be installed. That could take another week. So the total hours estimated to bring a server on-prem is about 320 hours. Now, much of that goes away in the cloud because if the environment is already running in the cloud, the user would simply need to log onto the cloud portal and spin up the new VM, which could be a image of an existing server, which could take less than 30 minutes. The IBM Cloud Power VS offering allows for dedicated and shared processor configurations. The IaaS interface allows to resize the virtual servers dynamically. This is also supported by SAP NetWeaver. For shared processor configurations, basically the same calculation applies. The core value specified in the management and user interface specifies the guaranteed capacity or entitlement. Furthermore, peak workload can utilize free resources if available on the servers. Note that you cannot predict the free pool resources, and therefore you must not try and rely on them for critical workloads. SAP monitoring, also known as ABAP transaction STO6, shows CPU consumption and also indicates if the system utilizes more than the guaranteed capacity. If using shared processor configurations for SAP NetWeaver, it is recommended to use the uncapped mode. Shared cap partitions are typically selected because of non-SAP software licensing constraints. So that would be things like Oracle and DB2. The architecture for the SAP on Power Systems VS follows the same as non-SAP, where you have your network enterprise over here on the left. You can connect your customer through direct link or through edge services with the virtual routers, connecting into the Power Cloud. If they have power in, say, Washington, D.C., and then they want to do DR in Dallas, they will need to set up connection between those two data centers. So one option would be IBM Cloud Connect or Megaport. Direct Link, which is funded by IBM, customer does not have to pay, going from the Power Cloud over to the IBM Classic Cloud, will connect the customer over to their x86 environment or over to Cloud Object Storage, where they can perform things like migrations and backups. You can scale vertically with IBM Cloud Certified servers. You see we have SAP NetWeaver. If you start at the bottom here, you put your customer on an S922. You can dynamically scale their application or their small databases all the way up to 15 cores and 959 gigs of RAM. Once they exceed that, they would need to migrate over to the E980s, where they can scale up to 144 cores and about 24 terabytes of RAM. For the SAP HANA, again, you would be using t-shirt sizes. So you could start right now, the lowest that you can go is 980 gigs of RAM, and they can scale that all the way up to 24 terabytes of RAM. Customers who want to scale horizontally, that would be done simply by adding additional LPARs and can be automated. So this is a fully scalable and elastic environment. If they have application servers that are a quarter of a VPCU and 16 gigs of RAM, they simply spin up additional app servers when needed.